Hi, my name is Sally Shepard, and I will be performing from All She Cares About Is the Yankees by John Ford Noonan and Laughing Wild by Christopher Durang. Following the monologues, there will be a 2-minute cutting from a currently untitled short film in post-production. Dad? The reason I haven't written in 2+ months is that I haven't been able to leave my room. Just one day I couldn't get to the door. It's been 43 days, Dad. But I don't want you to worry. 56 days is my limit. And if I'm still stuck in here after that long, then I've got a real clear plan for getting out. At the end of 56 days, I'm coming home. I don't know how I'm gonna get that knob turned, but I will. Somehow I'll get down the stairs and out the door. Hail a cab to JFK and got in the air. Land at Minneapolis International and get on the bus north. Oh, but once I'm on that bus north, Dad, watch out. You know, I think that's what we have to do sometimes, is go all the way back to where the trouble started and see where it was we veered off. Dad, I started veering off the day I left you and Mom at Minneapolis Airport. New York's great if you've got a vicious reason for being here, but if you're just sort of here looking for what it is you might like to try, watch out. Dad, that's all I am, just sort of looking for what I might like to try. Was I ever tested for anything and found lacking? Was there a game, 3 or 4, that I ever truly loved to play? Did I ever possess any deep drives? If so, when did they leave me? Were you ever truly proud of anything I did? It's just too difficult being alive, isn't it? I mean, to try and function. There's all these people to deal with. I tried to buy a can of tuna fish at the supermarket, and there was this person standing right in front of where I wanted to reach out and get the tuna fish. And so I waited, thinking they'd move, and they didn't. They were looking at the tuna fish cans too, although they were taking a really long time about it. They were reading the ingredients on each can like it was a book. Pretty boring book if you ask me, but nobody has. So I waited a long while, and they didn't move. And I thought about asking them to move, but this person being so stupid as not to realize that I needed to get by them, I suddenly had this awful fear that it would do no good. No good at all. And they'd probably say something like, "We'll move when we're goddamn ready, you nagging bitch." And then what would I do? And so then I started to cry, out of frustration, quietly so as not to disturb anyone. And still, even though I was softly sobbing, this person didn't seem to sense that I needed to get by them to reach the goddamn tuna fish, because people are so insensitive, I just hate them. And so I balled up my fist and brought it down real hard on the top of his head, and I said, "Would you kindly move, asshole?" And he just fell completely to the ground and looked so startled, and some child somewhere started crying, and I was still crying, and I couldn't imagine making use of the tuna fish now anyways, and so I yelled at the child to stop crying, and then I just ran out of the store and thought, I'll take a taxi. I'll take a taxi to the Metropolitan Museum of Art. Because I need to be surrounded by culture right now. Not tuna fish.
Focus. It smells good. All this come from the garden?
Yes.
I know what you're doing.
What do you mean?
You made me this huge meal. You've been watching me with that beady-eyed bulldog face. I know that face. I forgot our anniversary.
Do you not know when our anniversary is? It's not today. Are you feeling all right?
You think I'm too dumb to understand what's going on here? You think you can intellectualize me into some kind of asshole just so you have a reason to be mad about? Which anniversary am I forgetting this time, Jess? Our first ice cream? Our first date? The first time we fucked?
Yes. It was the first time that we made love. And I thought we should celebrate that. For once.
I invited Ted and Lisa over.
You what?
I'm sorry.
In the middle of dinner?
I didn't know it was going to take all night, baby. Look, don't worry, they promised they'd bring dessert, and Lisa's got something really important. She's excited to tell you.
Get it together, Jess.